thought that was Candiace that pushed me.
All right. There's so much to go through, so I want to try to keep it tight. I know there's a lot.
Yeah.
Leah from Ossining, New York said, Monique, you took a picture with Charisse at Ashley's baby shower only months before the anniversary party. So can you see why Candiace would think that was okay to have you two in the same room?
I said nothing to her the entire time we were there.
Okay.
We stood next to each other because we were doing like a RHOP photo, and that was the extent of it.
But then she ran from her at my anniversary party like she was the plague.
Does everyone believe that Candiace did not have bad intentions inviting Charisse?
I believe that. Yeah, I believe that.
You believe that? Yeah. Karen?
You know, it's questionable because I've heard all the backstory.
It didn't make sense because we had just talked about all of this stuff that had been going on.
She was my friend. I invited my friend.
All she had to do was just say, hey, friend, just FYI, Charisse is going to be here, so just so you can be mentally prepared.
You're giving Charisse way too much credit and energy. Why do you need to mentally prepare for Charisse?
Mandy from Salt Lake City says, Monique, I'm usually on your side, but I don't know, what was the deal with the fire pit? You really lost your mind on Candiace because she skipped out on your activity?
It was a complete buildup of other emotions, so I completely overreacted with that. Once I watched it, I was like, whoa. You can see that there were things that were piling on top of piling.
That wasn't the only
and it just built up.
Where she acted like a crazy person.
Okay, well,
there were
I'm
multiple,
asking her
there were
about the
multiple
fire pit, and
incidents.
she's saying she overreacted.
What are you talking about?
You used every instance
We were having a conversation
to try and bait me into a fight because you were bored and you needed something to fight about. This woman has come after me, has tried to bully me, has tried to make moments happen with me.
That's not me.
I want to talk about the altercation. Brandon from Halethorpe, Maryland wants to know if any of you saw the hand that pushed Monique's shoulder.
So you gonna drag me? You gonna drag me too? Do you want me to? Do you want me to drag me?
There's a lot of speculation that that was your hand.
It was definitely my hand, and I didn't push her.
And so were you trying to
stop her?
I got it. Okay.
It was a stop.
Yep. You said you blacked out. So once you saw it, what was your emotional reaction after you saw what happened in the footage?
I was more so trying to figure out what happened in this moment that would cause me to react this way. It was just like, she must have did something to make me snap.
Was it your impression then that she physically attacked you?
No, no, no. I've said from the beginning that I was triggered.
What triggered you?
It was when she did like this up under my chin, when she reached her hand across, and it was just like she was doing this. When her hand got in my face, that's when I was like, whoa.
That didn't happen.
You did that yes, it
that
did.
Didn't happen?
No.
It did happen. Okay. I saw it. You can literally see
it. I mean, no, it didn't happen. But okay.
You can go on back to you some grumble chip. Back to you some grumble chip. Get your hand on my face.
It wasn't like her hand was in your face and then you grabbed her.
You're asking me what set me off. That is what set me off.
Kimberly from Denver said you've been posting things on social media about a wine glass being thrown in your face. It's obvious that the glass went into your face after you grabbed Candiace.
When I reached across, that happened. It was like simultaneously. The impact from that glass is what hit my tooth and it busted the inside of my lip.
Got it.
Afterwards, when people kept saying, well, why didn't you let her go? I saw she had broken glasses in her hand and was tossing them left and right. I'm not going to let her go till I know that I'm not going to be hurt.
She wasn't doing that. That didn't happen.
It seemed like she was struggling with the glass in her hand.
Her face was on the table. I was holding the table up.
If y'all want to act like y'all can't see that, that's on y'all. Would you like to see the statement from when my dentist examined my mouth?
Oh, my God.
No,
not another
I
statement.
definitely would not. I have to say, there's absolutely no footage of her throwing a wine glass at you, though.
None. She didn't.
The motion is like this. You can see my face going up and down. I've reviewed this footage several times. So did the state of Maryland, and that's why they threw the case out, because they said this was not an attack.
You went back out to get her again.
Because she was in there yelling, Hood Rat B, you're fired, this, that, and the other. You are fired!
Get her
Because you're a ghetto-ass, hood-ass bitch! Get
her hat.
I'm gonna beat her ass. That's what I'm gonna do, since she wanna talk big stuff.
Please don't do this.
Can you please let go of the door? Can you please let go of the door? Can you please let go of the door? Like, seriously? I'm done with this show after this, so I might as well wear her ass out. I said, okay, well, if I'm fired, I'm gonna go finish her off.
Liza from Baltimore said, Monique, what were your intentions when gathering the women after the fight? You said yourself you didn't have time to reflect on what happened and you weren't remorseful. So why have the meeting?
I simply wanted to apologize for them being put in harm's way.
It is interesting that you were apologizing to them and not Candiace.
Because at that moment, all I know is we just got into a fight. I felt as though she was wrong. Thank God nobody got hurt. So my initial response was, I need to get all the women hurt. I got hurt as well.
Okay.
I mean, I'm saying the other ladies.
Candiace, I know that it is difficult to relive and watch again. Actually, I don't think you were watching when it was playing.
I was not.
You were not watching. I wonder, have you seen the footage at all? Did you ever watch it?
I got the footage in November when it was subpoenaed. I didn't watch it until February.
Okay. And what was your reaction when you saw it back?
I don't want to talk about this.
Well, I mean, we have to talk about it, unfortunately.
Can I say something while she's getting herself together?
I don't know. No, I don't want you to say anything.
Okay.
I wasn't asking you. I was talking to Andy, actually.
I would like her to answer.
Okay,
and then...
that's fine. Thank you, Andy.
I couldn't watch it. I didn't watch it for however many months because I didn't want to see myself that way. I didn't want to see me fighting with someone who I thought was my friend. It made me angry. It made me sad. It embarrassed me. It me. I'm still up. I'm still not okay.
Can I say something about that, Andy, really quickly? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of talk about Candiace, like, just get over it, girl. Why aren't you over this? Why are you still crying? And that has bothered me because I'm like, it's not for us to judge when she gets over her mental and emotional journey of having her head banged up, and it's just unfair. And mental trauma is a big deal.
She knew that I did not start or initiate the physicality of this fight. And she allowed that narrative to be perpetuated for it's still out there. I don't understand how someone can just lie like that. I can't get over the mental
I can't.
Millions of strangers attacking me.
What do they say?
They call me a snitch. They write rat emojis and clown emojis. They say I got what I deserve because my mouth is so foul.
They also said you deserved it because they understood that you threw a glass of wine in her face to initiate the fight.
Yes.
That was the first part that really was a shocker.
She saw it, and she went to sleep at night and allowed it to be.
I don't understand how she develops these narratives in her head, and it sucks that she's doing it because she's actually making it worse for herself. I'm not sitting at home wanting for her life to be ruined and for people to attack her on social media.
You're very matter-of-fact and dry about the whole thing.
I went through, y'all missed it. I went through all of my emotions.
I understand, but it's interesting. Here we are. You've been thinking about this reunion for a year. You're face-to-face with her for the first time in a year. I think it's odd that you're very unemotional about it.
I'm just not built like that. I was more so trying to figure out what happened in this moment that would cause me to react this way.
I need a break. I have to get up.
I'm a person, I'm an A-type personality that wants to understand, like, how am I in this moment?
Were you not upset?
Of course I'm upset. Absolutely.
Okay, well, you didn't say that.
Oh, I mean, I'm trying to explain it the way that I processed it.